104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, Detective.
Thank God it is
Friday, June 14 of 2024. Yay, we're so excited for the weekend. It's the whole gang. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Mr. K, and Sam. It is 6:03 a.m. and I already know it's going to be a wacky Friday just because I woke up and it was wacky in my house. It's going to be wacky in the studio. We've got special guests in here. We'll explain who all those people are and what we're doing today. But first, I know you probably want to find out what happened on Roses yesterday. Let's go.
All right, Monday morning, 7:20. We'll try and get you a Roses update.
Plan.
So today is Friday on the Roula and Ryan Show, and it's also a summer Friday. Oh, is that the name of a lip gloss at Sephora? It is Summer Fridays.
That's true.
It is?
And
We
we've
do
got
Summer Saturdays too? Or?
no, just Summer Fridays is a
Summer
brand,
Friday.
and we have 3 of their main customers in the studio today.
Reason we have to work.
So they have one. So I brought my 2 girls in, and Eric brought his daughter in because this 3-pack are like the future of. We can already see what they're going to be like in college when
Oh,
they're on
yeah.
vacation.
Instead of the Stanleys filled with water, it'll be other stuff.
Yes.
Right, but Alexandra, Lenny, and Ava are here. Say hi, Ava.
Hi.
Good
Hi,
morning.
girlies.
Hello.
They are way too hyper for being. What time did you guys wake up this morning? Ava, did you wake up earlier?
4:45.
What time? Oh,
4:45.
how about you, Ava?
5.
5, yeah. Were you like
Well, I woke up.
day before school nerves when you were knowing you're going to come here today with Dad?
No, but I couldn't sleep. I went to bed at 2:30.
Oh, wow.
I
How
know,
about
listen,
you?
I hear
long
them
night.
talking to each other. And
Wait, did y'all go to sleep at 2:30 also?
No.
Okay, so basically, I couldn't really find my alarm, so I couldn't really turn it on, and so I kind of went to bed at like 1.
I went to bed at 12:30.
Just kidding.
I was trying
Went
to
to bed at
and-
12:30.
Yeah, I was sleeping on the dog bed in Eleni's room, and then I gave up because
On the dog
Eleni.
bed.
Eleni
they say a
would
dog
not-
bed, but their dog bed is like a...
It's a human,
dog bed.
Have
And
y'all seen
Eleni
this?
would not
Would you-
stop playing
Yeah,
Taylor
not
Swift.
an actual
That looks
dog
bad.
I
bed.
couldn't go to
You're
bed.
Curled up in a little ball.
Right.
My
they-
parents make me sleep on a dog bed.
Yeah, because they said that before. And I go, it's a human dog bed. It's called a
It's
dog bed,
fine.
but it's for
It's
humans.
like Tempur-Pedic, pretty
It's
much.
a Tempur-Pedic sleeping bag for kids. That dog, it looks like dogs would sleep on, but it's kid size. Anyway, yeah. So obviously, you guys are probably
We
going
were
to crash
planning-
and burn at like 8 o'clock in the
Yeah, we
morning.
were planning what to wear last night. That's why we're all matching.
Yes, they
Oh,
all
look at
match.
it. Triplets over here.
They all have the same accessories today. They are just gonna be.
Which is funny because I thought most people don't want to look the same. Like I went to, I
Not
went to
us. We're different.
7th grade. I remember I showed up with the same shirt as 2 other kids. We all had the same shirt. We must have went to Target of the day, Kmart.
But I think
was so
if you're
embarrassing.
a boy, Eric, because I think for girls it's a different vibe. Like girls can plan to, let's all wear this, but boys would never do that in 7th grade. Boys would never say, hey, let's all wear the same Old Navy flag T-shirt.
Unless it was
No.
the day after a concert, and then everybody wore the same
Yeah.
Oh
concert
yeah,
clothes.
after the Taylor Swift concert, everyone wore their
Yep,
Taylor
everybody
Swift
wants to show off.
That's true. It's true.
Got to flex.
Same.
Okay, so today we're going to have a lot of fun. We also have tickets for Wallows. As you know, we're doing a private event with them. We'll tell you more about that coming up next. And it's Father's Day weekend. We are again reminding you it is Father's Day weekend. Don't forget your dads in your life. And coming up next, for the longest time, Kevin had this parody called Mom Rock. And it was like Nickelback and Hoobastink and all this stuff. And it was like a joke. But then our listeners of the Roula and Ryan Show were like, hey, I actually kind of like that. Can Kevin put that together for me? I like Mom Rock. There's a Dad Rock.
Oh, no.
That's
really?
out. And could we pull this off for Kevin to make some dad dreams come true? I don't think so. You know why? Because I don't think this is Dad Rock. I think it's Mom Rock. And they're just calling it Dad Rock. We'll talk about it next. Here's your weather for today.
It is going to be scorching hot. High of 96, lots of sunshine. Right now, 77 degrees and 6:13 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
music, TV, and all things Hollywood
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
on KRBE.
Okay, I want to remind you guys that today here on KRBE, we still have chances for you to score tickets for our exclusive KRBE event at the Rustic downtown with Wallows happening June the 28th. Your first chance for this will be at 8 a.m. this morning, then at 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. It is a Q&A and an intimate performance with Wallows. Not the Wallows,
Just
Wallows. And we were talking about this off the air because there's a whole list of music groups that do not actually have the word "the" in their name, but people say that because yesterday the Sphere announced in Vegas that the Eagles are going to be doing a residency, but actually it's not the Eagles, it's just Eagles. Hotel California is not by the Eagles, it's by Eagles.
That's, I guess, yeah.
I guess. There's Smashing Pumpkins. It's not the
Smashing Pumpkins, but I've heard people
Like
talk
Nickelback.
about it.
There's
I love
Nickelback. It makes sense that.
The Nickelback.
The Nickelback.
There's Eagles. It just
The
sounds weird.
Hoobastank. The
Hoobastank.
the Van Halen. The
Nope.
Blink 182.
Nope.
How about the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I've heard people
Yes.
say
But
the
there
Red
is no
Hot Chili
the.
Peppers.
There's no the in there.
It's just Red Hot Chili Peppers.
How about the Linkin Park?
Nope.
No, that sounds weird.
The Guns N' Roses?
Nope.
The Coldplay?
Nope.
The Limp Bizkit?
Definitely not.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I guess when you're used to it.
The Limp Bizkit sounds a little bit more suggestive than just Limp Bizkit. Look at that.
Sounds like you need to get that checked.
That's the Limp Bizkit.
I think that was intentional when they came up with that name.
Other band examples that don't have the in it. Ramones. It's not the Ramones. It's Ramones.
Everybody called them the Ramones.
They're saying it wrong. How about Bee Gees? It's Bee Gees. But here's
the Bee Gees.
Here's Night
What
Fever
about the
by the Bee
Beatles?
Gees.
It
The Beatles is the Beatles.
It was the Beatles.
The Beatles. Beastie Boys. Nobody's ever said the Beastie Boys. Well, maybe they have.
Yeah.
I think they have.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
listening to the Beastie Boys.
There's no the in their name. Also, Counting Crows is just Counting Crows.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Counting Crows. The Pretenders. The Steve Miller Band. The Gorillas.
Yeah,
The
Steve Miller
Gorillas.
Band.
I've said the Gorillas, but it's just Gorillas. No these. Anyway, all of these could be in the same category as dad rock. Where's your special voice, Kevin?
Dad rock.
Years ago, for Mother's Day, Kevin put together a parody, like fake little commercial for Mom Rock, and the Mom Rock had Hoobastank and Hooting the Blowfish and
It was like very
Nickelback and all these
corporate
things.
rock.
And then these moms that were texting us were like, "Hey, is it wrong that I really like all these? And if this was a real thing, I'd buy it or download the playlist."
Nickelback. They sold, 75,000 tickets?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
the
So,
radio.
what's on the list of the best dad rock bands of all time? We pretty much covered half of them by
Lay
talking
it
about
on
the
me.
Coldplay's on the list.
Ooh, that is some soft rock.
That's a fun concert, though. Bon Jovi,
Yeah.
Safe.
Okay.
Limp Bizkit.
That is very
seems like a
inappropriate and
stretch.
aggressive, but
Yeah.
sure, I love a little Limp
Come on,
Biscuit every
break
now and then.
stuff.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
That's number 7.
Yeah, that would definitely
Little
be
GNR.
Yeah.
Linkin Park 6.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, Nirvana 5.
All right, throwback
I
dad.
put them at 3.
3 is a tie.
What's 3?
I'll tell you 5 first. Nirvana is number 5
Yeah.
for best dad rock bands. Number 4 and number 2 is tied. So number 4 is Red Hot Chili Peppers.
So bored with them.
Yeah.
Really?
Because I
Overplayed.
heard them so dang much.
Yeah.
Every other song is Red Hot Chili Peppers back in the day.
Yep.
The tie for number 2, which makes number 2 and 3 number 2. Blink 182 ties with Van Halen for dad rock.
Yeah, I could see that. I like
I
Blink
feel
182. They're fun.
2 different generations.
Well,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
guy,
total
if you were
stretch.
20 years old in 1998, you're a dad now, and that's your rock.
yeah. But
But I
Van
like all that
Halen-
music doesn't mean you like one genre. I like
No.
anything from the 60s till now.
Yeah.
I just
Number
like hearing
1.
some guitars once in a while.
Again, this is the one. These are the bands that people found that truly epitomize the term dad rock. The number 1 band on the list of all that I've named. You're thinking, what's missing? Nickelback is missing. Nickelback is number 1
Not for me.
for dad rock.
I mean, it's not,
I
my,
didn't see that coming.
not my thing, but
Me
It's,
neither.
it's the dad who
They're
has
popular.
the vents in the back of his shirt.
Maybe a Camaro up on
and
cinder blocks.
you know what, Kevin? When you're on a boat in Galveston, it's 137 degrees on the seawall.
You
and
need
somebody
those
says, "Get on
vents
the
in the
boat,"
back of
you're
your
saying,
shirt.
Where's that vintage shirt? I need that
too.
vintage shirt.
back sweating.
And some of
What a
the
great
dads,
invention.
I don't know, when you think of a dad, a TV dad, who's the first visual that comes to your mind of a TV dad?
TV dad.
Like any TV dad.
Tim Taylor from Home Improvement.
I think of, right now, I think of Jay Pritchett from Modern Family or Phil Dunphy.
I think of Phil.
Yeah.
Phil.
Because he's
Or This Is
trying to be a
Us.
good dad.
Does it have to be a good dad, though?
Milo Ventimiglia.
I don't know. If
Pearson.
you can't say it, I
Jack
can't say
Pearson.
it. Jack Pearson.
From This Is Us. Ed O'Neill played Al Bundy on Married with Children and Jay Pritchett on Modern Family, and both of his dads make the list of TV dads.
He really wasn't a good dad either way, really.
No, not
he
really.
was-
Well, not to his son.
He was real
Until he got
sexist and
older.
real like chauvinistic and real like lazy and angry, like sarcastic.
Well, then
right?
they're showing how he tried to evolve.
Tried
in
to
the
evolve.
60s or 70s.
Didn't really work out for him that way. One of the worst TV dads. Can you guess?
Walter White from Breaking Bad.
I would
Well,
guess.
no, he tried to do something for the family.
Did he ever? I
destroyed
never
them
saw
all.
Breaking Bad. Did he
I
ever
mean,
have scenes with
good
his
intentions.
family? Like, did he have like actual episodes about his family, or is it just all about his
No,
chemistry and his crystal
some-
meth?
No, his
and
family is in it.
Because his son always ate cereal, I think.
Walt Jr.
Drove me nuts. A kid.
What are you
Worst TV
saying,
dad.
Eric?
It's like, come on. Get the kid some fruit.
Worst TV dad. Tony Soprano from The Sopranos. Worst TV dad.
I could
He's
see
not,
that.
not a good role model, that's for
He's
sure.
a mob. Like,
Yeah.
I
That
do
would
it
be
for
a
the
good
fam.
dad.
Mobster.
I'm excited.
Not a
they're
mom,
they're
sorry.
doing the prequel show, Soprano. That's coming out. You know how they did
know
that
they did that
prequel
movie. Yeah.
Now they're going to actually do a series with James Gandolfini's son,
Because he looks like him.
But
He
then they
looks
do that with
exactly
the
like
Kings of what was that called?
The Saints of New York.
The Saints
Newark.
of the Saints of
But
Newark.
now it's going to be a complete series. They're going to start doing a series.
I love telling people that my dad was in the mob because he's like New Jersey
believe you?
looking and he has his hair like all slicked back and he wears like the gold chains.
and they believe you.
Yeah, because he used to wear a pager and he had 2 cell phones. And it's like, why would your dad need that? And he was always traveling. I was like, yeah, he's in the mob.
You have a tracksuit,
He like kills people and stuff.
so leave me alone.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think everybody in
Don't bully
Jersey
me.
pretended they were mobbed up.
I mean, we're not from it.
Did
but
your dad know that you did this?
He just finds me a weirdo.
And
He
you
doesn't
dated a
really-
guy who dealt coke, and you told him your dad was a mafioso.
Well, that was when I was like younger, not when I was older. That was like when I was like in like elementary school. I always told people that my dad was in the mob.
You weren't wrong,
Gave me some
Sam.
street cred.
What does your dad do for a living? Oh, he's in the mob.
He's in the
kills
mob.
people.
It's fine.
Oh.
I'm not supposed to tell you, but I
my dad's a
will.
cop. I'll go visit your dad.
You weren't wrong with Jack Pearson from This Is Us. He does make the list of best TV dad list. Also on the worst TV dad list, Peter Griffin from Family Guy. That
he's-
qualifies.
That makes sense.
Homer Simpson.
He actually didn't make
yeah,
this
right?
list, Kevin.
No?
He should be.
Terrible dad.
Yeah, best dad also is Danny Tanner from Full House. He's the number one best dad on the list.
Yeah.
Danny
I can see
Tanner.
that. Mhm.
Okay, what does it say about my personality? When I was a kid watching Full House, it would irritate me at the end when the music would come in to show you the life lesson. I'm like, oh,
yes.
God, with this again. Can't we just have Stephanie and DJ fighting about something?
Now we're gonna get all
Does Danny
moralistic.
Tanner have to come in and do the music and
Formula.
Come here, DJ. Let me tell you something. You know, Kimmy Gibbler might be your best friend, but sometimes it's tough to have best friends around you all the time. You might get on each other's nerves. I'm like, oh, God, blah, blah. Where's the next show? I would hate it when there was like a good lesson. I'm like, ugh.
But it probably helped other kids, though, right?
I know.
If you lost your friend and then you heard Danny Tanner tell them it's okay.
It's okay. She'll come
It's
back
going to be
around.
okay.
She's not going to come back around, Dad. She's not my boyfriend.
Shut up. I want Urkel.
I was trying to
Family
explain to my
Matters on
girls
next.
yesterday and my teenage niece that you will not believe the behavior of friends that you believe are your closest when boys come into play.
Oh yeah.
When boys come into play, my friend told me that she was at a friend's house and some neighborhood boys had come over, and one of the girls was so enamored with the neighborhood boys that one of the girls was upstairs and there was no toilet paper in this house. It wasn't her house. There was no toilet paper. Well, every kid has their phone, so she texts the girl who owns the house, "Hey, I'm upstairs in your bathroom. There's no toilet paper. Can you bring me some?" And she was like, "No." Because she didn't want to leave the presence of these boys. And then the girl was like, "Oh my God, there's no toilet paper. What is she doing?" I thought that was the silliest story, but it's so true. This girl was so enamored, like this group of boys, like, well, they're only here for like 10 minutes. I'm not leaving them.
Absolutely.
And her friend was upstairs
Yeah, for
with
1
no
minute.
toilet paper.
Well, she knew she wasn't going to come down then. She's like, oh, I got them all to
And then she was
myself.
embarrassed because my you know, the way the story was told to me is the girl that didn't have the toilet paper then started freaking out because it's taking her too long to come back downstairs in the
Yeah,
bathroom.
so you're
and they're going to
thinking-
think she has problems.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "There's no toilet paper," and the girl that owns this house won't bring me
I'm like,
any.
sorry, I'm going to use your doily or your towels or something.
Did that happen in Along Came Polly? No, that was a loofah.
A loofah. I don't know that one.
I don't know that
I think you
What's
want to
a
use a
loofah?
loofah.
Along Came Polly. Remember Ben Stiller?
Hurt.
I didn't see that movie.
You didn't see Along
No.
Came Polly. So him and
the most
Jennifer
I've heard of this
Aniston, they
movie
go.
is what you talk
he
about.
has a very sensitive stomach, and she takes him to go eat Indian food, and then he's like, "Oh God!" and you hear his stomach rumbling.
Oh, I thought you were saying a loofah like that's a movie because you said Along Came Polly. No, that's a loofah. I thought you meant there's a movie
Oh, and he
named
did.
a loofah.
He used her
Like, what's a
grandmother's
loofah?
doily. That's right.
I know what a loofah is.
Yeah.
It's one of these very hard things. If you don't like your skin and you want to scrape it all off, you use a loofah. If you don't like having skin and you want to scrape it all off, use a loofah.
Use a soft one.
Yeah, there's soft.
There's
ones.
mesh. I don't call that a loofah. The mesh.
what?
Do you know the mesh little sponge balls you can buy at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, grocery stores?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, what
I
do you
call
call-
that. That's like a little sea mesh sponge or something.
No,
it's like a
there's
mesh
a loofah.
sponge.
Well, then what's a loofah?
A loofah is that really flat thing that's very hard.
Is it on a stick?
It's on a
And
stick.
sometimes it's on a
sometimes.
stick. Sometimes it looks like a giant hard sponge. Sometimes it's flat with a little handle on the back. It's very rough. It looks like you're rubbing yourself.
I
with
know
some
what you
kind
mean.
Of, yeah, that's literally a loofah.
Well, that's weird. Because I'm
Yeah,
with
you
Sam.
use
I
the
always call the
soft
loofah
one?
that
Right.
little fluffy thing that's
No,
kind of netted.
that's
and
a mesh
You
sponge.
can
That looks
never
like-
get
it
the
looks
soap
like-
out of it.
Yeah, it's always.
It looks like a scrunchie.
If
Yeah.
you
What's that
Google
called
that
then?
though, a mesh poof.
Mesh
I
poof.
guess
Mesh poof
it's
or a mesh
technically, but you can look
That's
it
a
up
cool
and
nickname.
it'll call them a loofah sponge.
Yeah, mesh poof.
Okay, well, what happens when you look up actual loofah?
Because
Then it's that weird looking
That's what I'm
thing.
saying. It comes up. No, mine just comes up
Look.
as like the poof.
Well, that's the weird thing. The
Yeah.
original one
Or
is
you
what I'm
spelling-
talking about. The
Wait,
natural
how are you
loofah
spelling
sponge.
yours?
Loofah.
Oh, I thought you were-
is a loofah.
It's all the stuff that Sam
Yeah.
and I was talking about.
Yeah, it's
not
the
your
mesh one.
not your weird foot
Look
grinder.
at it. Look at the images, Kev.
I'm saying it's like look.
Look
There's
at
a
it.
poof.
It's
There's
the
a
poof
poof.
one.
It's all
I
I
Look at
know
the first one.
The fact that the poof. Look at the first
That
one,
looks
the second
painful.
one.
Looks like
Those are the
sponge.
ones that scrape off your skin. The mesh sponge thing.
The LU.
The fact they're calling it a loofah is, I think, a mistake.
Did like single guys?
Loofah.
Loofah is
It's
really
a loofah and a
aggressive.
loofah.
Do guys use those things?
Everybody should use those things and get the dead
so.
skin off your body and
Sometimes.
scrub around.
I didn't know like
Because you know what came around, Eric, again?
straight guys use
For
it.
men. It doesn't
We
matter
don't
if
care
you're
about our
straight.
skin
Ringworm?
as much.
Ringworm. No, it's coming back around again is
Ringworm?
the amount of
What the hell is
time.
that?
I said what came back for men?
Yeah, what came back around for men in a topic this week that I saw on social media. Men shocking everyone by actually admitting how few times they change their sheets. Like these guys are like, once every 6 months.
Oh, that's
Right.
gross.
If you're
Every
in the
week.
dating world, I just want you to know, if you have a date tonight, ladies, if you have a date tonight and you think it might go there at his place, I want you to think about his sheets. He may not have changed them in 6 months, according to what's going on now.
Parents need to teach their kids because a lot of times the parents will wash the sheets for them. They
Yep.
don't realize they were clean.
Yep.
You got to tell the kids, especially when,
Like college, I never
screw
changed
them
them.
off
I
to
didn't think about
college.
that.
Tell them like
Once
how
a
often they got to
semester?
wash their sheets.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't want to wash my sheets that much. It costs too much. I don't have the time. I don't
Pain
get
in
down
the
to the
butt to
laundry
try and
room.
put back on.
Oh yeah, the fitted sheet.
Well, somebody's got to do it. You can just never sleep with sheets because you can't put it back on.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You're talking about a pumice stone, I think.
No, pumice is an actual rock. That's a rock. This loofah is this thing that scrapes your skin off.
Try Tuesday.
It's like
All
a
right.
sponge.
With Kevin.
It's very, very hard. Okay,
Everyone
come in
gets a
next.
loofah and just scrubs them.
No, it's too hard.
Same time.
If they say it's eco-friendly, yeah, it's not skin-friendly. Coming up next, Open Phone Friday, baby, 713-390-KRBE. Do you have a loofah or do you have a mesh sponge? Phones are open for you guys next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE with more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
It's Open Phone Friday, 713-390-KRBE. That is the number.
And we just were talking on a tangent about loofahs and what mesh sponges are versus loofahs that want to scrape your skin off because those are made from a plant. Michelle wants to contribute to that conversation as many people have texted us pictures of their showers this morning to show us what they scrub their bodies with. Hi,
Look, we
Michelle.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I almost bought the squash to make loofah sponges. I almost bought that for my garden this year and grow along my fence.
Michelle, we
And so
got
I
pictures
did-
of someone who is growing them in their garden. We got
make
pictures
a-
of people's gardens.
A loofah out of a squash?
I didn't know you could do that.
It's a plant.
There you go, guys. Y'all can save money and get rid of those skin cells. They just dry on the vine, and then you peel them, and there you go. That's what they are.
Can I just rub myself with a cucumber?
No.
Just start.
Doesn't have
That's
abrasive
not the
quality.
thing.
No, I don't think so. Do you eat these though? Like, is there any other purpose besides cleaning your skin
People
with
eat
these?
squash.
Right,
I
but
don't
is
think
this?
they taste good. I
Oh.
think that they grow them for this purpose.
That's
for
the
them to
only
dry
purpose.
out.
It's a particular type of
Wow.
How long
squash.
does it take to to make one, though.
Yeah, how long does it
like,
take to grow one? Do you know, Michelle?
Like full growth.
No, I'm not sure how long they take, but they say dry them on the vine, and then you just peel off the skin, and there you go. You shake out the seeds. The holes in the center are where the seeds are. And you just shake that out, and then there you go.
It almost looks like jalapeno when you cut it.
Yes.
Yeah, the pattern.
Yes, because the actual
bigger.
hanging fruit, the hanging squash on the vine looks like a cross between a cucumber and a zucchini.
And can you eat that?
Go.
She just
No,
said
she
there's
said you
no.
can't.
Can't
Oh,
eat
okay.
it.
You can eat it,
I
but she
don't
said it
know.
didn't taste good.
Okay, well,
I
things we
wouldn't
learned
imagine
today.
it tastes good.
Got it. Okay.
I
I'll go
picture
for
people
the-
doing this have chickens at their house, too, you know?
Oh, yeah, because look at this
They
background,
do.
Eric.
Rubbing
Yes.
around
The
the
picture that we
backyard.
got-
said they do.
Look at this picture. The picture of the person growing their
Oh, yeah,
loofahs on
that
the
looks like a
shed.
chicken.
There's a
They
coop.
definitely have like a ranch or something or some kind
That's
of
cool.
farm.
Good for her. That's-
Well, thanks for letting us know, Michelle, and thanks to the texters who are growing loofahs. You want to send this one down this way when it's done and ready and dried out? Because he wants to scrape their skin off. Okay, Trisha's up next. It is Open Phone Friday here on the Rule and Ryan Show at 713-390 KRBE, and Trisha needs some of our advice, guys.
Oh,
Hi, Trisha.
let's
Good
hear
morning.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
We're good.
Great. So, what advice do you need?
So I have an annual performance review on Tuesday with my boss, and that's when they tell us if our annual raises and bonuses. And if I think the bonus is lower than what I think it should be, is it okay to ask about it?
Yeah, of course. It's always okay to ask about it.
Do you take the bonus and leave and just say thank you and then just say nothing?
What are you expecting? Like, do you think is that far apart? Like, say you think the bonus should be $5,000 and they give you $2,000, like that type of feel.
I will give you numbers because I don't mind giving numbers. But last year or 2 years ago, my bonus was $15,000, and then last year they lowered it to $12,500.
Now, did you ask why was the bonus lowered? Why was the bonus structure lowered?
Yeah, you're allowed to ask that.
I didn't ask why they lowered it $2,500 last year.
Yeah,
Well,
you should.
I mean, go into it saying that you greatly appreciate the bonus structure, but I noticed it has changed slightly to where the reward is not as large.
However, a lot of
As
companies,
expected.
though, because of the pandemic, they pulled in fewer profits.
But
Were
they'll
you
say
not?
that was 4 years ago.
Was there something like they say? Well, you know what? You made 10 widgets last year. This year, you only made 7 widgets.
Underperformance.
Yeah, that type of stuff. Do you have that stuff ready to go? Like you could prove to them, like, here's A, B, C.
Yeah, because what are
Here's
they
my
basing the
product.
bonus
Did
on?
your performance go down, or was it the same?
No, it was the same. They said it was like company results. They didn't say it was an issue with me. They said it was
So
what
the
you
income
said,
of the
widgets.
company.
Wow.
The company revenue.
Yeah, widgets.
They just decided to screw everybody over.
Well, I mean, look,
Yes,
every company,
cutbacks.
it's not a lie that there are companies that are not making money like other companies are,
I
or
mean, as a
they
bonus,
were.
it's not like you're guaranteed to get that.
No.
Some people,
So
though, they factor
but
in
your
that
question
bonus.
was, are you allowed to ask? Of course you're allowed to ask. See what their answer is. And
Okay.
if you get the answer you don't like, which is going to be the answer we expect, like, well, the revenue was down this year. If you're going to have to take that as the answer unless you know it wasn't.
And you can prove that,
You know what I mean?
what you brought to the table. Mm-hmm. Like have your rebuttal ready to go in your head.
Yeah,
Right
you got to
now.
go in. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to have the facts behind you. You can't just.
I did this. I made 12 widgets. Everyone else made 7 widgets.
Yeah, because
I've done
yes,
this,
to Eric's
this,
point,
this.
even if they tell you that the revenue was down, if your performance was up and your performance was carrying the other people's performances, then your bonus should not have been lowered. Lower the other people's that aren't pulling their weight.
And maybe write it out if you need to.
That's what I'm saying. Just
Because
have it-
I don't confront people, so that would make me really uncomfortable. But if you write it out and have all your facts, it may make you feel more confident during it.
Can you call us on Monday and tell us what happened?
Or it's Wednesday because you said next
It's
Tuesday.
on Tuesday.
Oh, it's on Tuesday.
Yeah, my
Tuesday, yeah.
review is
Okay.
on Tuesday.
All right, so
Yeah.
next Wednesday, Trisha, we need an update. What
Go in
happened?
armed with all the facts.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right, honey.
sure. Thank
Good luck.
you.
Good luck. Thank you for
Yeah, thank you.
listening. Thank
I'm
you for
going armed, all right.
listening. One last question from Dawn for Open Fun Friday because it's kind of funny. Here on the Rule and Ryan Show, we are in a room together, like a little party. We're having a little party, some cocktails. Just
Little
kidding.
box.
And Dawn has a question about that. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Morning. Happy
What's your
Friday.
question?
Yes, my question is during the 9 o'clock hour when y'all are playing repeats of the 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. segments,
Like
in
Rose's
the
replay?
background. I'm sorry?
Like the Roses replay, or like what we did yesterday.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mhm.
Exactly. Yes, yes. What are y'all doing in the background? Are y'all catching up on emails, drinking coffee?
All of the above.
What's happening?
Re-listening to it to see what we missed the first time.
Yeah. Pretty much planning for the next day or just trying to catch up, like Roula said, emails, going through emails, trying to get stuff done, spots, commercials.
Through the
And
buzzer line.
like I'll have one headphone on my ear and one off my ear, Dawn, so I can still hear what's happening, or we have it running in the room so we can all hear it, because sometimes on the second listen you catch details you didn't hear when you were in it originally. But yeah, it's miscellaneous multitasking.
Most shows play like around the country, in Houston too, they probably play like 4 to 12 songs an hour. We don't play much music.
We talk a lot.
So we,
nice.
so we don't,
and by the way,
so we don't have time to go to the bathroom and stuff.
No, not really. And there is never silence in this room.
Yeah. And fun fact, the first time I get to go to the bathroom the whole morning is probably in the 9 o'clock hour or after the show's over. I don't leave this room. So that's a good bathroom break time.
I'm usually eating my second breakfast by that time.
Yeah, Kevin's got more yogurt. in
Fishing
granola.
the yogurt out of his beard.
Once we get our cameras in here full time, maybe we can go live stream and you'll see what we're doing behind the scenes. Don, thanks for listening to the show. You have a great weekend.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
All right, take care.
Take care.
That's a funny question.
Hey, yo. Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Wow, they captured that escaped inmate yesterday. Did you see that story? Downtown Houston was on lockdown.
What?
This inmate, Joshua Nigel Thomas Sanders, he's been captured.
Nigel?
Where'd he get out of?
So listen to this. He was apprehended by the Violent Offenders Fugitive Task Force. He was staying at his mom's house.
But where did he
What a
bust
rookie
out of?
move.
Like,
I don't
what
know
kind
the
of
story.
so
I've
what
heard
kind of
this.
bad
Here's
jail
what
did he
happened.
get out of?
The inmate was in custody on charges of burglary and unlawful possession of a weapon by
Here
a
in
felon.
Houston?
Yes,
Yes,
in
downtown.
Houston.
Okay.
And he was in the jail in Harris County Criminal Justice Center. He jumped into the bayou when they weren't looking. He got free. He somehow got a hold of a knife. He jumps into the bayou. He escapes custody, and then he runs around, gets in a woman's car, holds her at knife point.
Oh, my God,
the car crashes on Commerce Street. He gets out on foot and runs away. And they finally caught him at 3 a.m. this morning at his mother's house in East Harris County.
That's like movie 101. They always go back to the parents'
I
house.
know.
Like, never go there.
And now the mom's in trouble for obviously.
harboring a fugitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got your mom in trouble. Good job.
Hot
just so you
mess.
could hug her.
Yeah.
Well,
it's on all
I don't
the
think it was
news.
the hugger.
Get some meatloaf.
Mom, the meatloaf. Mom, the
Yeah.
meatloaf.
But they got
well,
this
they have him
dangerous,
now.
they
He's
got
back
this
in.
dangerous felon off the street.
That was the lady that got the knife to her throat.
Oh, they haven't
Poor
done any
woman.
updates on how she's feeling right now.
She got a wreck. And
Jumping in the bayou, you're probably going to get a skin condition or.
Yeah, that punishment's coming later for him, Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know
We don't
about-
know the full punishment yet.
Taking a dip in the Buffalo Bayou does not sound exactly fun. All right, the nation's first Father's Day was celebrated June 19th, 1910 in the state of Washington. However, it was not until 1972 that we began honoring Father's Day nationally. Now, dads have always gotten the short end of the stick because it literally took 58 years after the first Mother's Day for us to have the first Father's Day. So Sunday will be the day honoring fathers, celebrated every third Sunday of June.
Ryan, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, when Father's Day was first proposed, a lot of men thought it was a bad idea. They thought it was a way to make men more like women by encouraging flowers and gift giving. Critics point out that it was all paid for by the father himself anyway, so why do we need a day to just
I
spend all
don't
the
need
money?
no damn flowers.
Well, you make me look like a woman.
we don't need Father's Day anyway.
I'm gonna be a woman.
Yeah, it's just called Sunday in my world.
No, I mean, that's just try and do your best every day.
Yep.
And hopefully they appreciate it.
Yep.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my
you
husband.
get a T-shirt that says "World's Best Farter."
Oh my
I mean,
God,
I mean,
that's the T-shirt you should have worn today.
I threw
Yeah,
that one
you
away.
forgot. Oh, your dad shirts.
I wore one, but you were here that day.
Oh yeah, Wednesday he wore his dad shirt.
dang, I
It said
missed
"World's
it.
Greatest
And
Dad."
then
It
the
was
other
Darth Vader.
was about the girls. I'm an awesome guy because I have awesome girls or something like that.
That's fine.
Oh.
The farter one I threw away.
I don't blame you.
I'm not wearing this anywhere.
I was going to give a shout out to
Be
my
a sleep
husband
shirt.
because my son the other day in the car with his friend in the back seat, he goes, "Who's your best friend?" And then my son just goes point blank, "My best friend? It's my dad." And I was like, "Oh my God, Tasso's going to love this conversation." And the little boy's like, "Yeah, but like in our class, who's your best friend?" It's like, I don't know when that changes, if that changes, but I hope it never changes because, where does that switch happen? Where like your
I don't
kid's
think it ever
best
does.
friend.
You always be your best friend if they're
I hope
a good
so.
dad.
I hope so.
You
Happy
hope?
Father's Day to all the dads. Coming up next, Special K. Does this prank call have anything to do with dads or no?
A dad set it up
Okay.
for his wife and family.
Nice.
Yes, and they are supposed to go to Universal Orlando. However, my guide is taking them through California.
Oh, no.
Oh, wrong place,
Wrong
wrong
state.
time. What? This is not the plan. We'll hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.